And it'd already been a really shit year. Like, a really good friend of mine died in very traumatic circumstances. In 2016, I had a major performance at Alexander Palace. I was in my 7-piece band, and I had some incredible session musicians playing with me. I not only performed in it, but I also creatively directed and produced the whole thing. It was insane. Like, as a performance artist, it was like your dream gig, you know. And 2 days after that, I had this robot voice came out of nowhere. And I went into hospital and my voice had spasmed. They rushed me in for an emergency operation. So that was 2016. And it'd already been a really shit year. Like, a really good friend of mine died in very traumatic circumstances. My auntie was diagnosed with cancer, who died the following year, and I was very close to her. That operation happened. I also had a really bad head injury, and I had a severe concussion for 6 months from that. So it had already been an awful year. I mean, 2016, there was Grenfell Tower, there was countless people passing away. It was already like a shit show that year. So to end it in a place where I found out I might lose my voice forever and I was never going to sing again, potentially, was really traumatic. So I had the operation, you know, fast forward, I'd torn my vocal cords. I had torn them, so they did laser surgery and miraculously saved the natural sounds of my voice. My voice is naturally very husky, and it gives me a very unique singing voice. Like, I'm not a function singer, you know. I can't do those like crystal clean or West End. I've got a very original sound, and thank God they didn't destroy that. But during that period, I lost all of my income. I had no support from family. Or, you know, I was on my own in London, didn't know a quarter of the people that I know here. And now, you know, now I'm like, this is my home. I've got a great support network around me. But back then it was just me. And I was really faced with this moment of complete, like, what do I want? It was really an awesome opportunity to get very clear about what my purpose was as an artist and a musician and a producer. What was my actual core saying to me? And I had 3 weeks of vocal rest. I couldn't speak for 3 weeks over Christmas. Like, didn't say a word for 3 weeks.
Was that a lot of pen and paper, or a lot of hand gestures, or all of the above? And
yeah, it was an amazing experiment, actually, because people thought that I was completely mute. And I did a little sign at one point. It says that mute but cute. And I took myself out on little dates in central London. It was Christmas time, so I got really dressed up, and I'd go to like the National Portrait Gallery, and you like to try and order a coffee. You like to write it down and then give them the paper, and people would give me coffees for free, and they'd walk me to my table, and I was like, I couldn't say to them, I'm not disabled, you know. But it's a really interesting social experiment. But it was difficult. It was exhausting to communicate to people. So I did a bit of socializing, but I really just I was traumatized. You know, I had a really awful year, and then that happened. So it was traumatic. So I gave myself an opportunity to really calm my whole central nervous system. But then what happened after that was a complete breakdown, you know, which led to an amazing life, which is what I've got now. So I think there's a lot of parallels in lockdown. There's a lot of parallels to my fellow musician friends who've had, they're experiencing right now what happened to me then. And if anyone's listening to this, I want you to know that you're gonna get through it. You just have to keep the vision at the end of it. And whatever external information comes in, the doctor's saying to me, you might never sing again. You can never eat spicy food again. You can't drink more than 7 units of alcohol a week. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you need to do that. You know, take the information that you need, take the information that is going to actually help you, like not drinking more than 7 units of alcohol a week. If I have a gig, I can't drink at all. If I don't have a gig, I drink more than 7 units. Don't tell the doctors. So take the information that's going to serve you, but block out the rest.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Business Lockdown.
Please comment, like, share and subscribe to help build our global community.
We look forward to seeing you all soon.